What's up guys, Recon with GamingHookup here. This is a look at some of the Nintendo stuff I own. Licensed merchandise, tacky stuff that Nintendo slapped their name onto. It seems like every Christmas, my family and friends don't really know what to buy for me, so they see something with Super Mario Brothers or Legend of Zelda, and they just buy it because they figure I'll love it anyway because I love Nintendo. And I know that that's not limited to just me. I know everyone has to go through that if they're a Nintendo fan and their family and friends know about it. But this is just some of the stuff I have. I do plan on doing more of these types of episodes if people want them. I have a ton of Zelda stuff, modern, different kind of products, glasses and Yahtzee and all kinds of stuff that Nintendo has done for Zelda. This is a look at the Super Mario Brothers merchandise that I've collected over the years. So let's look first. This is a Nintendo journal, and it's really cool because it has these buttons, A and B, and a D-pad, and they're not pressable, but they do stick out, and they're rubber, so they feel kind of nice. But this isn't really for note-taking, so it's kind of useless for me. It has a cool kind of inside cover, but it's not lined, so it's basically, I guess, for drawings or sketches. And it's pretty cool. I mean, this has been sitting on a shelf for a while. I've never written in it or anything. But this is just an example of something that Nintendo doesn't feel any problem with is slapping their name onto. And then some of it is really shameful, like this Super Mario Brothers air freshener. And I actually have the matching Zelda one too. I got this from GameSpot for, let's see, oh, $4 here, but I think it was on sale. I think it was like $1 when I got it. And I tried smelling this and it has no smell. So I don't know if it's lost its smell or it's just really old. I don't know, but I mean, I don't feel right about putting this in my car and having people see that I have a Super Mario Brothers air freshener in my car. It just seems kind of weird to me. Then you have something like this lunchbox here, and Nintendo often gets a bad rap because they say it's video games made for kids, and that's absolutely true, and Nintendo exploits that to the really far extreme, because I mean, this has Yoshi on the other side, huge pictures of it. It's all metal, which is nice. It's not plastic or cardboard. And it's actually kind of dusty because I've had this on a shelf for a long time. And I don't know if I've ever opened it. And yeah, there is something inside of it. Oh, okay, see, so there's Super Mario Brothers dog tag. Kind of want to open this and see what's inside it. What does it say? Foil trading card and decal sticker. Oh, okay, that's on top of what the dog tag was in it. Okay, and then you have a Bowser one. Anything else in here? The Yoshi one, and then it looks like, what is this? Koopalings, some kind of poster. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of a weird Koopalings poster with the name repeated 1,000 times on it. I don't think anybody'd want to put that on their wall. I thought you were supposed to hate them. Let's see, there's a Toad. Is this a necklace or a keychain? That's the other thing, is I have a ton of Mario Brothers keychains. What else is in here? Yoshi and Mario foil card. This is pretty cool. I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and foil cards, when they came out, they were kind of a big deal. Is there anything else? See, that's it in here. And it seems like Nintendo could have done a lot more because the quality of the actual lunchbox is pretty nice. But this just gives you an example of some of the stuff that Nintendo has no problem with putting their name on. Oh, I was supposed to put this back in there. And then you have something like this, which these are coasters, and these are actually kind of cool for like a game room. You can put them down, people can put their beer or their soda onto it. And I actually have like, there was a huge stack of maybe 30 or 40, so these are just the ones that I found lying around. I wasn't actually using them because I don't really want to mess them up. But I mean, they're cheap, so I guess you could, wouldn't have to feel too bad if you wanted to use them as coasters. But they're pretty cool. I mean, you got a coin here, 1-up mushroom, Koopa shell, red Koopa shell. You got a lot of cool stuff in here. But these are just coasters. I mean, this is another example of useless merchandise that Nintendo has no problem putting their name on. I'm probably going to say that about 1,000 times. But this is a cool product. It's a pixel art Mario Brothers 3 statue. The problem with this, though, it has an on-off switch. It's lit. But if you leave this lit for a couple hours, the batteries are dead. So, I mean, even though it's cool that it lights up, it's pointless to light it up. I mean, that's kind of a shame, because unless you want to be replacing the batteries 3 or 4 times a day, because this thing gobbles them up, it's kind of pointless to have it lit up. And then next up we have this Gameboy Keychain, which is pretty cool. I like these kind of keychains. I actually have a Fallout Vault Boy keychain on my keys. And there's actually a funny story about this. I saw this in Walmart when I was waiting in line, and I never see Waluigi collectible figures. So I bought it. It was only a few bucks. I took it home. While I was looking at it, the arm fell off. So I don't know if it was damaged in the bag when I was coming back from Walmart, or if it's just not made very well, but it kind of bummed me out. But I just kept it because, you know, I love Waluigi. I love Wario and some of the other characters that don't get a lot of attention in modern Mario games. And these are Nintendo Power mints. And I actually kind of like these mints. I bought a few of these because I like them. There's actually nothing in these. Let's see. Yeah, I already ate all the mints that were in them. Cool case though. You could put screws in here, whatever you need to store. Nice little metal case. Then you have some of the kind of weirder things. Like this is a heat change mug. I want to open it and see what it looks like. I don't think I've opened it yet. I wonder if I need to get something to open this. Don't really want to rip the box, but I will if I have to. Okay, so open it up. Paper's not easy to take off. So pretty cool mug. I'm guessing that, okay, when the mug is hot, then it turns brighter. You would think it'd be the other way around. It would turn black when you filled it with stuff. And for some reason, oh, okay, I thought maybe that the question marks came in when you put water in it, but apparently not. Pretty cool mug. I mean, I don't think I'd ever really use it because I don't drink hot and cold coffee and tea and stuff, but if you did, that's pretty cool. Okay, and this one I got from a toy shop that went out of business. It looks a lot older than it is, and it looks to be imported from Japan. Ultra detail figure. Well, when I looked on the back, it said 2015 somewhere on it. And it looks pretty cool though, because I don't typically see these older looking toys in different toy shops. And I don't remember how much I paid. I think I paid like 10 bucks for this, so it was a little bit overpriced for me. But it's definitely a cool toy. I mean, this is what kids were buying in Japan at some point a couple years ago. And then you have Super Mario Brothers Checkers and Tic-Tac-Toe Collector's Game Set. I'm gonna open this up. Okay, so let's take a look at what's inside of here. Okay, so yeah, some checkers here. And then the kings are actually little Mario and Luigi caps, which is cool. I'm guessing they are. Maybe they're not. Maybe that's for a different game. Let's see what's underneath this. Okay. So these are the boards, I guess. Or maybe it's just one board. Probably just one board. Splits out into 4 for checkers and tic-tac-toe. So pretty cool if you play those games. I don't really play checkers anymore. I did when I was a kid, but put this back in there. In my opinion, the toys from the 80s and 90s were a lot cooler than they are now. Now let's see. I don't remember what this is. I saw it on my shelf and I was trying to remember what it is. Oh, okay, there's some kind of candy, which I don't want to eat. But it's metal, so which is pretty cool. This looks nice on a shelf. I don't know any other use for it, really. Then you have a piggy bank, and this is filled with a ton of stuff. So it's actually a very useful piggy bank. There's about $80 in coins here. I was surprised that this piggy bank could hold so much, and this has been through like 3 or 4 different moves into new apartments, so it's completely filthy, but it's a cool piggy bank. I mean, it looks like Toad, and it stores a lot of coins, so can't really argue with that. Next up, we have this gift pack of 5 different 8-bit figurines. So that's cool. It has the original Donkey Kong from the Jump, when Mario was Jumpman, so that's pretty cool. Then it has the 8-bit Mario, 8-bit Link, and it looks like this actually inspired some of the amiibos. Then you have Luigi, Mario. I kind of want to see actually this. And a lot of this stuff's been sitting on a shelf, so I don't actually. Oh, I'm actually ripping that. Whatever. See if I can take this sticker off. Sticker doesn't want to come. Well, I mean, there's probably not much to see. Just 8-bit plastic Mario toys. And this is actually cool, but I paid way too much money for it. I paid about $30 for this. It's actually a backpack, and it's obviously for very little kids because you can't fit much of anything in here. I mean, maybe candy, like a few pieces of candy, but you can't really fit anything in there. Yeah, I think I paid $30 for it, way overpriced. It was that same toy shop that I bought that Japanese import toy. But I bought it because I wanted a plush Mario that actually looked like Mario. You'd be surprised how many plushes are out there that don't look anything like Mario, and they're sold as official Nintendo licensed plush toys. And even though this is a backpack, I have it sitting in my game room, and I really like it. It's pretty cool looking. And then you have Super Mario Brothers Monopoly. And obviously Monopoly, there's Monopoly for every different type of thing out there. But this one is special because it's supposedly a collector's edition, and the actual different characters you can choose, for example, the wheelbarrow and all those are replaced with the Mario toys, which are pretty cool actually. And it looks like, okay, so the very last level in the first Mario Brothers is the boardwalk, and the World 8-1 is Park Place. Interesting. So basically it's just the very first Mario Brothers game, and the levels are the real estate. So that's pretty cool actually. It includes 2 oversized bonus tokens. And what is the... Oh, okay. So and then you have Fire Flower, and you have some cool kind of different... And this right here I got from my girl for Christmas because I have a ton of Nintendo themed stuff, and I really didn't have anywhere to put my amiibos. She actually bought me this question mark box, and that holds amiibos. It looks like a giant yellow question mark, but it's very flimsy, so I ended up just putting it, building this with the blocks that it comes with. And I could take this off to show you. So this, you could buy this in stores right now. It's not hard to find or anything. It's a nice little flagpole though to put your amiibos on. So this is just a look at some of the Nintendo stuff I have. I have a ton more, and if you guys are interested in seeing more of this kind of thing, let me know, because I have a ton of products that I've bought over the years for Nintendo other people have given me. And I'd be happy to show those to you. Some of them are actually really interesting, like the ones from the early 90s. So anyway, guys, thanks for taking a look at this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I read all of them. And subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks.